Hello, this is Dr. Oz. I would like to talk about types of data in this presentation. And we have different types such as population versus sample data. We'll talk about quantitative versus categorical data. We'll talk about cross-sectional versus time series data. And we'll talk about sources of data. Okay, so let's start with the population definition of population. Okay. So population is basically all the elements of interest. What I mean by that is, if I give an example, for example, there are thousands of public traded companies in the United States. So that all those companies together represent population. Whereas sample is a subset of population. So this is population of the companies that say traded in the United States, and the subset of that is a sample. So for example, Dow Jones consists of 20 stocks of public companies in the United States. So we don't need to go through all those thousands of companies. Instead, we can just try to understand the behavior of these 30 stocks, which will give us a great indication of how market behaves. That's why it's important to have random sampling, because let's say if you collect data from a specific type of company, let's say only telecommunication, that's not going to represent the whole economy. We need to have some companies from energy sector, we need to have some companies from manufacturing, from healthcare, etc., so that we represent all those corporations. Quantitative data, basically whenever you can do arithmetic operations such as additions, subtractions, multiplications, and division, that is called quantitative data. Categorical data versus you cannot really do those arithmetic operations. All right, so let's talk about cross-sectional versus time series data. Cross-sectional data there are several entities in this data, and approximately they are collected in the same point in time. So if you go back to our previous example here, this is called cross-sectional data, because these companies' stock prices are collected on a specific date, specifically here in this case, October 2017. So since this is a screenshot or snapshot of those companies at that point in time, we call it cross-sectional data. Time series data is a little different. We collect the data in different time periods. So let me just show you an example of time series data in the next slide. So here you can see Dow Jones data from 2006. It was going upwards and then it went down, as you see, crazy, right, until 6,000 points almost, from roughly 14,000. So you see more than 50% of the price decreased by 50%. So this was one of the biggest economic crises in human history, maybe slightly bigger or slightly not less bigger than 1929 Great Depression. And you can see since then the stock market price going higher and higher. Today, for example, in 2019, this price even went further up. So this is time series data example. Okay, so that's it for this video. Next video, I will talk about modifying data in Excel, and I will show you some Excel functions such as sorting, filtering, conditional formatting. Again, this is we are still in descriptive analytics section, and enjoy business analytics.